crap, I forgot to open up the chat.
Oh, you suck. It's all jamming out to Morris Day and the Time. I didn't realize that I already had that MP3. I almost bought it.
I told you have a whole bunch that you don't think you have.
Yeah, I have like 1,200 songs on my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, a whole bunch that you don't know you
Do,
have.
do, do, do. O-E-O-E-O. Anyway,
Anyway,
are you about ready?
sure.
That was very convincing.
Excuse me,
And
sorry.
the topic today is having a plan.
There's no reason for that. We didn't pick that topic because it seems...
A slacker?
Yeah.
See, now I would have created a spreadsheet a long time ago with all the plans for all the podcasts in it, but no. You would rather shoot from the hip. How's that working out for you?
Super well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Tell me when you're ready so we can start the show.
We can start the show. How was your week?
Craptastic. How was yours?
Mine was, well, what are we going for?
Okay,
This
so
Tuesday?
last week, I didn't get to go to the gym because I tore the shit out of myself.
Yep.
Muscles hurt so bad that I couldn't even sit here and type. It was a horrible, horrible week. Couldn't play my game, couldn't do shit. So, moral of the story is don't try to push too much.
Which we talked about last week, actually.
Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do.
Uh-huh. Which is why
Well, that's
where
how-
the fitness in
Yeah.
theory comes in.
Well, that's why I come from a stance of authority, because I know what not to do. Don't do it. I did.
Right.
Yesterday wasn't too bad, though. I dropped the weight quite a bit yesterday.
Yeah, and you feel good.
And
You
yeah,
can do this.
I even, yeah. I was all jamming out to Morris Day and the Time. But I did cut my workout short yesterday because I wasn't sure when you guys were leaving. I come home and nobody's awake.
Yeah.
I want to be out by 8.
Oh, God. And then I stayed up till 3 a.m. Which is
Yeah.
probably why I'm tired, still tired.
Ow. Okay, you're
She's just making
stuck
up
on my. She's
for-
stuck on my coat.
She's just making up for not being part of last night's show.
And
Hi, Chris.
you're in my way of my drink.
She doesn't care.
Don't stand between me and my fireball.
So, my week, aside from having COVID and being off sick all week,
Cat hair.
actually went pretty good. When I stepped on the scale Sunday?
Was it yesterday? It was yesterday. Hey, Neo, and ow,
Oh,
and Doc.
hey, everybody's here. Let's see.
Wasn't sure if Diana was going to make it.
I know.
I'm right here.
You're right there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me check my... Oh, that's MyFitnessPal, not MyFitnessPal. The scale one. So I stepped on the scale on... The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday. So it was yesterday. No. Today's the 10th? Sunday. Okay. Fuck off.
And now, because the the new YouTube guideline says that we can't curse inside the first 7 minutes, and we're limited for saying 7 seconds, and we're limited as what we can say 8 to 15 seconds. But I don't think either one of us said fuck in that meantime, so
I don't think so.
we should be good.
So,
Just a heads up.
oh, and hey, KDC.
Yep, Casey's here.
So, in the whole
Ow.
8 days of the new year, I was super sick. I got COVID. But I lost exactly 10 pounds
Hey, in a week?
in a week,
Nice.
from Sunday to Sunday.
On a
Now,
roll.
again, I was sick, and I spent the first 2 days of my diet not eating.
Is Michael okay? It's been 5 minutes. I'm really worried.
I'm confused.
Yeah. We're on. I hit go live.
We're live. And
All
we're
right,
talking.
It's showing up on your screen, right?
Yep.
And you're using the video feed.
Yep. So.
Oh?
Ow.
Okay.
Uh-oh. You locked somebody out.
Yeah, ain't that a bitch.
So she came to see me because unlike Shadow, Cloak has no problems coming to see me. Oh, she decided not to get up though. Saw me next. Huh?
Said aha. YouTube's been doing some weird stuff too. Like I was looking at the stats from one of the videos that we recently did.
Yeah.
And if I stayed in there for longer than 5 seconds, it booted me out of the video straight back to the studio.
Weird.
And apparently they were like, Philip Franco was saying how he lost 50,000 views on his video that just went live.
Holy crap.
And there's a few other creators that are losing like
So
thousands of views.
YouTube's having a YouTube problem?
Yes.
Imagine that. Oh, okay. Now, sometimes when we go live, if you were like waiting, like sometimes if I'm waiting to see it, I have to refresh it because it won't show the live.
I had to do that once too. When I was watching Linda Ray. I had to refresh her feed, so.
But anyway,
she had her eyes closed.
I lost 10 pounds in the last week, which is awesome.
Woot.
I'm still doing really good, and I only had one meal, not even a full day, that I didn't do keto.
Yeah, you're doing really good.
And even then, I kept my portions really small. Because we had pizza on Saturday night.
Yeah. How about the girls' pizza?
Uh-huh. But
I kept my slices down to 2.
I was going to say, I kept my slices. Technically, I had 3 slices because...
Hey, Ron, how's it going, buddy?
I had a piece of the thin crust and then 2 small of the
can
regular
you really
pizzas.
count the thin crust, though? Because those are so small.
It was like pizza flavor on a cracker.
Yeah, pretty much. They're good, but they're like super thin and small and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah, 10 pounds in a week. Okay, so how did you do 10 pounds in a week?
I lost 10 pounds in a week, number 1, because I was sick as hell. And...
We're on the Chris lost a bunch of weight diet from last year.
Yeah. So I spent Monday and Tuesday just super sick, and I ate 2 Johnsonville cheddar wursts those entire 2 days. That's it. I drank water and a Powerade.
Yeah, she was on the starvation diet.
Yeah. So, I mean, really...
It's easy when you have COVID, I guess.
Yeah. So, and I also, because all I had those days were protein, it was basically like doing protein days.
Yeah.
And I drank water, and I did, like, for this last week. So, it's easy for me when I first start to drop, like, 10 to 15 pounds in the first week that I do keto.
Yeah.
But then I typically will put back on like 2 or 3 of those pounds, and it levels off to like 1 to 2 pounds a day ish, as opposed to like that drastic weight loss.
Yeah.
So my numbers are always like really high the first week. I'm like, oh yeah, I dropped 10, 15 pounds in a week.
Well,
that's not consistent.
No. The first week I did it, did the keto diet with you, I lost 16 inside 3 days.
Yeah.
But I also was way more active than you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't keep doing that.
No, that's not.
You'll hit that point and then it'll level out.
Yeah, it's just a little bit
Essentially,
of
it's kind of like your body learning, adjusting to having to burn fat instead of carbs for energy.
yeah,
And when you go to the gym and you're as active as I am, when I did the diet, you'll burn through that really fast the first few days.
exactly. Now, so far,
And it helps to take a nice healthy shit.
so far this week, I've only lost since Sunday. I've gone up. I went back up a pound. Well, it was like 0.8 of a pound, so basically a pound.
Yeah.
And I'm back down, like, and then dropped 2 from that. So, I mean,
Man.
um,
It'll start leveling out now.
yeah. Like I said, it's just being sick, and then I always have a extreme first week of keto. But it's nice because it helps me, like, oh yeah, now I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, motivation. See that scale drop 16. I'm half tempted to do just 3 protein days.
Right?
I don't know if I can though, because
Not if you were gonna go to the gym and
yeah, I think that'll burn me out too fast.
look what I got.
You got a max. Oh man, to that, Michael. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, you could drop like 3 pounds, easy. I know because I weighed it once. I weighed myself
You weighed
before I got
yourself,
on the.
not the poop.
No, yeah. I weighed myself before I got on the toilet, and then I weighed myself afterwards. Yeah, I dropped 3 pounds once.
Ridiculous.
That was a whole lot came out too.
It's ridiculous that we're talking about poop.
Yeah. I think I shit out stuff I ate when I was 9.
But I'm back at work. Today was my first day back to work since the 1st. This is my 3rd year in a row that I've had COVID in the first week of January. So go me. This is apparently my new thing. Apparently the first week in January I just get COVID.
See, it bounced off me again like it did the first time.
Yep.
I only got it that one time. Because I'm immune to everything.
So I just, yeah, so doing pretty good this week. I unfortunately am not going to go to the gym this week because any extra activity makes me extra tired and I cough because of the COVID. Fuck off. Max, take this dish. Come on. Hey, on the ground.
Any excuse will do. I'm still going to keep pushing.
So.
Oh, I have to get up at 5.
Yes, you do, because I have to leave at 7 o'clock.
And if I want to get there before the kids do, God, that pissed me off yesterday. Get out there. Yeah, I guess it was a little after 6 when I showed up, but so did all the high school students.
Yeah.
Gym was packed. I hate it when people make their freaking New Year's resolutions to lose
go
weight.
To the gym and lose weight.
They all flood the gym for about 2 months. That's okay. By March, it'll calm down. Because only 9% of people will stick to their resolution.
Yes. Oh, and I did 2 videos this week.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
and
one was a short, and then I did a video last night.
That one Russian guy has left a comment on all of your videos.
Oh.
Sam has a fan.
Yay.
I'll never understand why some of these guys that, like, don't live in the States. You're clearly speaking English.
Right?
You're one of the whitest women I've ever met.
Right.
So let's whip out all these foreign languages and expect you to know what the hell they're saying.
I know. I mean, I think the only person I know whiter than me is Airbeth.
Oh, yeah. Airbeth's paper white. She's, like, almost see-through.
She's like...
Doc says, I'm gradually eating less and making healthier choices. The scale went down 1 pound after my first week.
That's awesome.
It's progress. Katie C says, I am part of that 9%. Yep, and I even whipped out stats, I think it was last week, when I had the stats up. And I found those from credible sources, that about 48% of people will make health and fitness related New Year's resolutions, and only 9% of those people will actually succeed. Now it's from Statista. I bet January 1st is a busy day at gyms. Yep. A potential fan.
Actually,
be a paying fan.
What?
That's what I'm saying. She could start an OnlyFans.
Honestly, I don't think January 1st, unless January 1st falls on a Monday, is an actual busy day. Because, and the only reason
That's
I say
it.
that,
This one was a Sunday. Everybody was hungover.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only reason I say that is because typically people have the first off and they go out and party the night before, so they
I know.
don't get up and go to the gym.
First was on a
It was
Sunday,
Sunday
so I
night.
didn't
Yeah.
give it anybody off.
No.
Yeah, no. I'm a dictator.
Um,
Not really. What happens that I forget to give my guys days off?
yeah.
Yeah,
It,
I'm working every day.
in all honesty, Doc,
You should too.
1 pound up and down is is really nothing to like.
I wrote an article actually on Crossing Colorado about why your weight fluctuates.
Yeah.
So you got to give that a read.
So, I mean, losing anything is awesome. But
I
go
Well,
ahead.
I don't suggest anybody should like put too much stock in weighing themselves every day because there are so many things that will cause your weight to go back and forth. Wrote a whole article about it.
Yeah.
I only do it because I like to see the different fluctuations of my weight according to what I eat the day before. So I'm keeping track of protein, carbs, and fats,
Yeah.
the calorie burn, intake, total calories, and steps. And I collect all that for data for articles and shit and whatnot. So that's why I do it every day, but I wouldn't suggest everybody do it that way because it does get kind of frustrating when you see your scale go up and down so
Well,
much.
okay, see. Then she says, "Well, then it's like I'm not making any progress at all." Um
That's why.
that's I only step on the scale once a week. When I'm doing keto, I step on the scale on Sundays, and that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
on occasion, I did the other night just step on the scale just to see what I weighed at the end of the day because, but I have a scale that connects by Bluetooth to my phone. Um, it connects to my phone and it tracks everything. So I only take my phone into the bathroom with me on Sunday mornings when I first get up and track my weight. Sometimes during the week I'll like because the scale's actually in Mike's bathroom. And so sometimes I'll walk in his room to start talking to him or something, and I'll see the scale and I'll just go step on it real quick just to see, but I don't track the what it actually is. I just look at it and be like, "Oh, I'm doing good," or "Oh, I'm really not." But in all honesty, if you didn't gain 5 pounds, Doc, then yes, you're making progress. I mean,
Yeah.
even okay, Katie C. I don't think we should celebrate losing weight. Instead, we should celebrate maintaining that weight. That's exactly it. If you're not gaining, then it's still progress. It might not be the direction you want to be going, but at least you're not going up. And speaking from somebody who just put on 30 fucking pounds in the last 3.5 months, not moving on the scale is not a bad thing. I
And then
mean,
there's some of us who are putting it on as muscle.
yeah. So don't get discouraged if the
My
scale's not
triceps are a
saying
bit
anything.
sore.
If you are making progress and you are paying attention to what you eat and you're eating less and changing what you're eating, that's baby steps. Small steps, celebrate your small goals. Oh, what's your
Yeah,
card from last night?
that's it right there.
Yeah,
The card from Rare Sanctuary last night was celebrate your small wins.
yeah. So, just because the scale isn't changing
No,
doesn't necessarily mean that
that's
you're not making progress.
well, that's why I'm like, use the scale as a guide, but use like pictures and monitor how your clothes feel
Yeah.
over time instead. Oh, in addition to, not instead. But like I like doing before and after photos because I have a plug-in
I
on
did not
WordPress that
take
lets me
pictures this
swipe it
year.
back and forth. Oh, you suck, dilly yuck. I did,
Oh shit.
but um, yeah, don't. I can't say don't put all your faith in the scale because it'll still come in handy later on, but
Yeah.
don't worry about the day to days. Like I
Okay.
said, the only reason why I do is because of the data I collect. Otherwise, I would probably weigh myself once a week.
So, Doc just made a comment. that is very triggering to me.
Oh, it's going to take so long. She wants the instant pill fix.
Okay, here's the thing.
Wave the magic wand.
I have been fat, and I do mean fat, because I am not a skinny person. I have been genuinely fat and working on losing weight for almost 10 years now.
I think the picture of us on 4th of July when you're in the
Oh God, when I'm in the that's an awful picture.
when you're sitting in that
no, I know exactly what
that
you're talking about.
chair, and I'm standing behind you.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, we were both on the large side.
Unfortunately, there is
So she was a lot bigger.
quick fix. There is no instant weight loss. There is no poof, it's gone. There's no magic pill. There's no. It takes
even with the
a
people,
long time.
Yeah, even with the people that get the surgeries, they'll drop like a bunch of weight relatively quickly, but they still have to adhere to a specific diet plan and shit to lose the rest of the weight
For the rest of their lives.
Yeah, it's not like
It's
not like liposuction. Liposuction is probably the only thing that's instant.
And that's so.
And even then, you're gonna be baggy as shit.
Yeah. And
One good win, you're flapping.
It's sad because we all just don't want to be fat anymore, and unfortunately, it takes a long time. It takes so much longer to lose it than it does to put it on.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know if I can actually say that to be a fact. It really depends on how active you are.
Yeah. But
especially when you quantify it, like I do.
If you're just getting started, and you're a girl especially, because boys lose weight so
That
much
is-
easier.
Yes, that is scientifically proven. I did an article about that as well. That it takes women a lot longer to lose weight than it does men.
And then Neo says, Doc, don't forget your energy levels. If you aren't as tired as you were the week before, that is progress too. Oh, that
There
is
you go.
so
Yeah.
true. One thing I noticed this week, even being sick, I felt so much better at work today.
Yeah.
I
bet.
Okay, I'm tired, but I have a very valid reason for being tired. I have two very valid reasons for being tired. But the way I feel is so much better, and that is also a very good way to judge progress. Katie C says losing weight is a lifestyle, not an end goal. That's what I
something we've
talked
been
about that
talking
last
a lot.
week.
Yeah, that's something we talk about a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Is that you have to learn. Because if you're not learning from the process, you're just going to put the weight back on.
Yep. Doc, you did
Sorry if
really
I
upset me.
Trigger warning! Trigger warning!
I have
Need
a
a sound
huge issue
effect.
with
You get a Steam Deck
right.
or Stream Deck.
One of my best friends had the weight loss surgery, and I just feel like it was an instant. And I get so frustrated with people who are like, I just want it now, now, now. So
Yeah.
you didn't actually upset me. It's like a little trigger. So today's topic.
20 minutes in.
I know. Today's topic Mike came up with this morning by giving me shit.
I didn't come up with anything. You came up with it.
He was like, what's today's topic? And I'm like, I don't know. I'll get on that. And he's like, maybe if you were smart, you'd create a spreadsheet and have a plan so that we could actually research stuff. So maybe today's show should be about, what did you tell me? It wasn't having a plan, because you were ruder than that.
I can't remember what I said.
Oh. But he's like,
It was
maybe.
pretty close to that, though.
Yeah. He's like, that should be our topic. And it can be a double entendre.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Maybe
I can't remember what I said now.
Have a fucking topic.
I can't remember what I said, but it was good.
Yeah.
Damn it. I hate when that happens.
So then I thought about it all day, and I was like, in all honesty, that is not a bad idea for a show. And I know that I'm pretty sure we've talked about it before, but again, we're revisiting a bunch of our topics that we have done because we are actually putting them up on Anchor.
Yeah. So we will be doing part 2s to everything from last year.
So Today's topic is having a plan improves success
Yeah.
in anything you do, whether it be uh, a podcast or a diet plan
Writing career.
or any of the above. And that plan doesn't have to be detailed and lettered out. It has to be what works for you and knowing what you're doing. Best example I can give, the only way that I can succeed at keto is if I make a fucking menu. I don't always follow that menu, but I need a visual stuck up on the fridge going, so when I come home from work and I'm like, fuck, I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. It's fine. I'll order pizza. I can look at that menu and go, oh, I can't have pizza. I'm supposed to have salmon and asparagus for dinner tonight. I guess I'll go cook.
You had salmon?
I did not have salmon. I think that's what I'm going to have on Thursday. Because I have salmon in the freezer.
The frozen one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's some good shit, too. Is that the same one?
No, that's different.
Oh. We gotta get that salmon again. That was really good.
I love that, the smoked salmon.
Just gotta remember that it's there.
Yeah.
Kitty C says there are a lot of foods that are super packed calories. I could gain weight pretty easily by eating cupcakes instead of regular healthy meals. Well, anybody can.
Yeah.
We've already had the discussion about cupcakes.
I even had a visual aid.
Yeah. There are a lot of healthy snacks that actually have tons of sugar and calories. That's how I gained a bunch of weight.
That is very true. So our culture today is all about like healthy and keto and all this stuff. You actually have to look at the nutritional information on those foods, because they can say, oh, I'm healthy. Well, they're healthy because they're missing processed, there are not really strict regulations on what can be labeled healthy or...
Actually, the FDA doesn't have any guidelines for anything that are health supplements or health food.
Exactly. So things can be labeled healthy that really, really aren't. They're just filler, and they will actually make you gain weight. So, back to having a plan. It's so easy to, again, like I said, when I'm doing keto, if I don't have a menu, I'm going to eat bad food. For two reasons. One, I let myself get too hungry. And when I'm hungry, I make really, really poor food choices. And when I say poor food choices, I'm talking about I'm going to eat a donut and 3 pieces of pizza and a bottle of Mountain Dew. Not that I wanted any of those things, but suddenly I'm really hungry and that's what I'm going to choose.
I don't have to worry about that.
Whereas if I have a plan and I take food to work, I take my coffee to work, first of all, I'm saving a shit ton of money.
Right?
Because
coffee alone.
Then I'm not eating out. I'm not purchasing my coffee at work. I'm not. So by having a plan, I end up saving so much money because I grocery shop and I know what I'm doing, and I'm able to have a budget for what my groceries are. And I even plan out eating out, because there's times, especially driving back and forth between Sterling and Denver and everything like that, where I'm going to go eat out.
Mm-hmm.
But if I plan for that, I do so much better.
Yeah, I don't ever plan.
But you do. Just because you don't write it down, you go to Trader Joe's, and in your head...
That's true. I do pre-prep.
Okay, I can have this for this many days, this will work, and then if I grab this, this, and this, I have this, okay. And you know...
So I'll go to Trader Joe's, I'll buy $50 worth of groceries, that'll give me 2 weeks worth of meals and snacks.
But, so you do plan.
Yeah, I plan them out. Well, I guess I do the meal prep stuff with Trader Joe's. So.
Yeah. So just because you don't sit down and make a menu and make a shopping list off that menu and everything doesn't mean that you don't have a plan. We walk into Trader Joe's and you know exactly what you're buying. You know
Same
exactly how long it's going to last you.
Exactly to the day.
And you know what you have to eat when you get to the house. So like tonight when you're like, "Oh, I need dinner. What should I have?" And you're like, "Well, I got this."
I had I had smoked mesquite chicken and a serving of seasoned fries,
Yeah.
which came up to like 320 calories total. But it is a 7-ounce slab of chicken. Those chicken slabs we got from Costco,
Yeah.
fucking huge.
I know. I was going to make
It's so good
chicken
though.
nuggets tonight,
Chicken nuggets.
but I
Yeah, see, my
ran
lunch
out
was
of time.
210. Well, my lunch was 210 calories. That was the teriyaki chicken that I love
Yeah.
and the shiitake mushroom chicken, which I, I I like it. I'm not a big fan of greens, but I ate them all. I ate all my beans, even though they're cooked.
Yeah.
My dinner was 305 calories total. I lied. Most
Wow.
of that was the chicken. Yeah. So I don't necessarily plan my meals in like on a piece of paper like you do,
Yeah.
but I know exactly what's in my house and I know what I can eat, and I can do the 310 calorie meals because I usually snack on throughout the day stuff like my Kirkland nut and cheese mix. We have a ton of keto snacks up there.
Hmm.
The peanut butter chocolate granola stuff he got me
Oh
is
yeah.
awesome. I
So
finished off my pretzels today though.
Says, "Well, salads are supposed to be healthy, but that's until you put high calorie and sugary dressing on it. You have to be smart about it."
Yeah, it
Um,
really depends on how much dressing. I mean, if you glop it on there like everybody else does, then yeah, you're eating more dressing than anything.
yeah.
But you can actually get a lot of food if you make like a grilled chicken salad with mushrooms and cheese and bacon bits.
Hmm.
That whole thing is like a
It's
monstrous
huge
plate.
and it's so
Would be
good.
like 220 calories and like 10 carbs.
Yeah.
And
Um,
most of that's because of the bacon.
Doc says, "You're right, KDC. You pretty much have to make everything from scratch. Eating out is hard because everything has extra grease and fat." Yes and
And
no, and
preservatives. Well,
preservatives but I have found ways. I have a very short list of places that I can't go eat when I'm doing keto. You just have to be smart about what you lose or what you eat. What you choose is what I was trying to go with. Because there are smart choices at almost any restaurant you want to go to. The ones that
yeah.
I can't eat at having keto, doing keto, is I can't go to Olive Garden, and not because there's not choices for me at Olive Garden, but because I know my damn self and I know what I
Oh, yeah.
eat.
That
That,
garlic pasta's going to hit your nose.
uh-huh.
Sam, how many calories do you suggest I eat per day? I think Michael said he eats 1,200 or something really low. Today I had 1,471 calories. That's including my fireball. I didn't get as much activity today as I wanted to, so that's why I kept them pretty low today.
So when I
How many
first
calories do you
started,
eat?
go ahead.
No, I was asking how many calories do you eat?
Uh, my calorie goal is set for 1,500. Um, what I recommend to anybody, and this is just, I have learned that I can do 1,500 calories in a day. And I
Yeah.
actually typically am below that. I haven't put in my dinner yet, so I don't know
Well, when
what
you
I'm
and
at.
Alyssa were burning weight left and right a couple of years ago, you weren't eating like
No.
super a lot either. Actually, some of the meals you made were quite large, like that um, the cauliflower rice stir
The,
fry.
the, yeah.
Yeah, that is so good, and you get like this massive bowl, but it's only
Uh-huh.
like 120 calories total.
So,
But it's filling as shit.
but what I recommend to anybody, especially if they're starting out, and God, I wish we could get sponsored by MyFitnessPal because we talk about MyFitnessPal all the freaking time. That's what we need to be sponsored by is MyFitnessPal.
Right? In
We
Fireball.
have been using MyFitnessPal for 8, 9 years.
2014 is my first MyFitnessPal blog
Yeah.
entry. It was shortly after that's when I built Crossing Colorado, so I stopped
So,
using it. But I looked back at it. My,
so
my blog post is still there.
We have been using MyFitnessPal since
8 years.
2014, both of us.
Yeah.
You go in, you load it up, you put in how active you are, how much weight you want to lose, all this information, and it pulls up a suggested calorie amount. Okay, for me being as big as I am, it suggests that I eat like almost 3,500 calories a day.
That is stupid.
And I
high.
should still be able to lose weight. And I'm
I
like,
don't- well,
I can't imagine eating that much food and losing weight. But
yeah.
so, and when I first started with MyFitnessPal, I actually kept what they told me. Like, and I kept it under that, and I got slowly to the point where I was eating so much less food that I, on a normal day, don't hit my 1,500 calories, which is why mine is set at 1,500 now. Because when I'm talking, not even when I'm doing keto, I'm talking normal, regular eating.
Well, yeah, we don't eat nearly as much as we used to
No.
now, which is the key.
Well, okay, so, wow, I wish I could eat 3,500 per day. The problem is
Right?
I weigh 400
So do I.
pounds.
That'd be a lot of cupcakes, Chris.
So, and larger people burn faster and burn more calories. My
Yes.
daily, by living, so when I was sick the other day, and literally had 240 fucking steps because I didn't get out of bed, I still burned almost 3,000 calories just by existing.
Yeah. You're also a hell of a lot bigger than I am,
Yeah.
so you'll burn faster.
Let's-
We're way behind.
Okay. Well,
Chris was
like,
entering.
oops.
Doc. Let's see. Okay, I wish I could eat 3,500 per day that you just answered. I play the song Fireball by Pitbull every time I teach braying. Every time that song plays, I think of you.
Awesome.
Sam, did you try 3,500 calorie? What happened?
Okay.
I stand by my cupcake theory.
I don't think Chris watched my cupcake show.
I think he
don't
missed that
think
one.
he was here. I
No,
had
I think he
box
was
of
because
cupcakes.
I sent him a text saying that
That's right.
we were doing a show.
Okay, so that was when I first started, and I was at like 440 plus pounds.
Yeah.
And I just ate kind of normal. I cut down a lot of the normal stuff we ate. We ate a little bit better, and I was only hitting like maybe 3,000 calories, if that. So I've never actually hit that. Just because
That's a lot of food.
a lot of food.
Especially like if you were in weight training and like going to the gym 4 hours a day and shit, then I can understand it.
Yeah.
But 3,500 calories is a stupid amount.
I know.
I don't. Yeah.
I'm
Like
telling you,
when I started
MyFitnessPal
MyFitnessPal, I started at a 2,000 calorie diet when I first started MyFitnessPal, and I lost 20 pounds in a month and a half.
Yeah.
That's mostly because we were started. For one thing, like I say all the time about my Taco Bell experience, when I put in my meal in MyFitnessPal for the first time, it blew my mind. Never did it again. And then I started walking more and keeping the calories below 2,000. And yeah, I dropped 20 pounds inside of a month and a half.
The other thing, and this goes along with having a plan to improve success, is keep track of what you're eating. Keep track of what your calories are. You would be amazed. And
Every time I eat,
Ow.
Sam doesn't. She waits until the end of the day and tries to remember what the hell she ate.
No, I try and put in when I eat. It just depends on the day. So, in all honesty, like keeping track, and there's a bunch of different like scientific studies about it. And I wish I would have thought about it. And I might actually do it later when we talk about like food trackers and stuff. There's scientific studies that say just being aware of what you're eating will change your eating habits.
Oh, it did for me. I'm telling you. Before MyFitnessPal did this little update shit, it used to give you red numbers if you were below your goal. And I put in my Taco Bell lunch, and it was almost as many calories in one meal than I normally eat nowadays throughout the entire day.
It's more
And
than
when I
that.
saw that, when I saw that, it blew me away. Immediately I stopped ordering that.
Yeah.
I'm still tempted to do a video of trying to eat what I used to eat.
Oh God,
It's gonna make me sick.
no.
All for you guys, though. It's
But
content. Watch me throw up all over the table.
but that's I mean that's a huge key in changing how you eat is actually being aware of what you're eating and how much. One of the things that sticks with me of when we first started with MyFitnessPal is I love those huge cinnamon rolls and the ones that are at the gas
With
stations
the
here.
4,000 calorie one.
Um,
I saw that label. I about pissed my pants.
so they're pretty big. I'd say
Oh, they're huge.
they're huge. I mean, they're giant.
Yeah, that it's
Basically,
like this big around.
think like a Cinnabon or something like that. Okay, up in Sterling, there are Johnson Corner cinnamon buns that you pick up at 7-Eleven. And I
With
love
an
those things. They're
with an
so good.
inch of frosting on it.
And I was like,
They're really good though.
oh, I wonder how many calories is in one of these. So we flip it over and look, and both Mike and I were like,
4,000.
uh, I'm like, that's not right. Really? For the whole,
4,000 calories.
yeah, for a freaking cinnamon roll. Do you know the last time I had one of those? Before we started doing MyFitnessPal. I haven't had one since we looked at that.
That thing was damn near pure sugar.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't had one since I saw that label either.
yeah,
In fact, I don't think I've had Cinnabon since I saw that.
I don't either.
There's 4,000 calories in just one of those? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's like almost an inch of frosting covering the damn thing. You can't see the roll part.
They're so
It's all
yummy.
nothing but a frosting covering, and it's dripping with gooey goodness in the middle,
They're so yummy.
which is probably nothing but melted sugar.
Uh-huh. And cinnamon. Sugar and cinnamon.
And they're really really good. But yeah, 4,000 calories for one cinnamon roll.
Yeah. Diana says, I've learned I'm very much an all or nothing person when it comes to dessert. I can't just have one bite. If I'm going to have dessert, I'm going to enjoy it.
Well, you
So,
can.
yeah.
We did a study once where we were comparing a slice of cheese or no carrot cake versus a donut you'd get at Walmart. Guess which one was healthier by quite a bit.
Cheesecake.
So you can,
Or not
yeah,
cheesecake.
you can
Yeah.
the
Carrot cake.
cheesecake, or
Carrot.
yeah, carrot cake. The carrot cake was, and my point is that you can still enjoy a slice of cake for dessert. It's when you decide to have half the cake at dessert. That's when it poses a
So,
problem.
one of the things, and again, going back to planning, that Mike and I did, I think even before when we first started talking about losing weight and changing how we ate and stuff, is we would only get a serving of things.
Hmm.
Okay? One serving is all we would get.
3 ounces. All I
So,
get for my fireballs, 3 ounces.
we used to sit on the couch with a bag of chips and a thing of dip. And between the two of us, we'd eat
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole bag and the
The
whole
bag would be
container of dip.
gone. Yeah.
So, one of the first things we did to change that is we would walk into the kitchen, get a little dish, get a serving of chips and a serving of dip, and then we'd walk back out. We'd watch our show.
Yeah.
And that's not
Well-
saying that we would only have one serving of chips and dip at that point in time. That just meant I'd have to take the time and effort to decide, do I really want to get my lazy ass back up? Do I want it bad enough to get my lazy ass back up and walk into the kitchen and measure out another serving?
Yeah.
And just taking, so it goes back to the dessert. I am also very much an all or nothing person. So I only get a serving. I will go into the kitchen and we'll use ice cream for an example.
Oh yeah, I'm bad with that. Depends
And
on the ice cream.
Yeah. And I will scoop out a serving, put it away, and walk away.
If I'm being conscious about it, I bought those half cup serving
Uh-huh.
cups for ice cream, so I can still have good ice cream. Half a cup usually is okay. It's the getting to the part where I actually portion it out.
Yeah, that's what you
That's
struggle
where
with, is the actually
yeah.
pushing it out.
There's a portioning out part.
So, one of the big keys is, again, like I said, it goes back to planning. of you if you planned out and portioned out your ice cream, you would only have a portion.
Yeah. And the
And
times I did that in Westminster worked very, very well.
and again, I'm not saying that I only have one serving. There are times when I will have one serving and go sit down and eat that and be like, I really honestly do want more.
Mm.
And I will go back and get one more serving or half a serving. And in my brain, I'm eating all of it. I'm finishing it.
Yeah.
So I ate all of it. Just because there's a whole other container in the kitchen. And that satisfies that all or nothing. Like, I want it all. I do. I eat it all. I eat everything that I serve myself, and then I'm good. And that was a huge key for me to get started. Now I'll sit down with a pint of ice cream and eat like a quarter of it, which is basically a serving. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. I put the lid on, I put it away and walk away. And everybody's like, you didn't finish it? I'm like, no, I ate what I wanted and I'm done.
Yeah, well, I did that with the creamy that I made, the Ninja Creamy ice
Yeah.
creams. I could only eat half of it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the fat kid I used to be. I had a point to go along with yours. I forgot it. All right. Do you think that doctors should be disclaimers on unhealthy food? Do you think that would actually help people be more health conscious and lose weight?
No.
Nope. People don't give a shit.
Yep.
Too many people, especially nowadays where it's instant gratification, they want to have it now. And so if they see something tasty and they think it's tasty, they're going to buy it and eat it.
Yeah.
They know it's wrong for them, but they'll still do it. That's the nature of humans. So, even if, I mean, look at the when they put the warnings on cigarette packs.
Nobody cares.
Nobody gives a shit. Nobody gave a shit about it when the Surgeon General warnings were all over cigarette packs. People still smoked. The only reason why there's fewer smokers now is because it's getting too expensive for them to smoke now. So, but yeah, I don't think having disclaimers on it or trigger warnings or whatever the hell you want to put on food is really going to matter.
I don't either.
People are just going to be obese. And they know it. It's thrown in their face every day. 1/3 of the United States is considered obese. And that number is continuing to rise every year. And everybody knows this, but nobody gives a shit.
Nope.
Because they're all into body positivity.
Yeah.
Well, not all of them, but
No.
too many of them are. I think I can eat just one serving of a dessert. I'd rather eat dessert less frequently than have smaller portions. I'd rather have just
I'd
smaller
rather just have the
portions.
smaller portions and have it almost every night.
Yeah.
And that's how I do it, is because here's the thing. If you're having it once a week and you're eating the whole thing, you're still getting an extra 8,000 calories.
Yeah,
Okay,
right?
not quite. You're still getting an extra 1,000 calories in one night. Whereas I'm having a small dessert for 100 calories 5
100,
times a
baby.
week. 5-6 times, I'm still having less calories in that
Yeah.
span of that week than having the dessert once.
See, and I still want to do that study where I can demonstrate how buying health food and shit like that and eating healthier does not cost more at the grocery store. In fact, you'll save money. I've done it before, mostly because you're not eating in sheer volume. Yeah, the foods that you want to buy are a little bit more expensive, but when you portion them out correctly, then that food lasts you longer anyway, and you actually wind up saving money. I have saved a shit ton of money by losing weight. KDC says 3,500 calories is a lot of food depending on what you eat. Yeah, it is. That's the equivalent of 7 Big Macs, 1 deep dish pizza, 1 extra slice of pizza, 14 cupcakes from 7 Clubs, and 3 double Whoppers from PK. Somebody loaded up a spreadsheet, didn't they?
Right?
And you know there's a lot of weight trainers out there or weightlifters that'll eat that and then
Well,
some.
but they're burning it. I mean,
Not just burning it, they're focusing on building mass.
yeah.
So they want to look like Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, can you see me as big as Dwayne Johnson sitting at my desk trying to type?
No, you would be like, I can't reach the keyboard.
One type finger at a time. No. I'm a writer. I don't need to be buff.
Did you just do a bunch of math?
That's what I'm saying. Boy loaded up a spreadsheet. Googled the calories of everything. Hey, that's how you. That's how I do it. That's
Damn
how
it.
I lose all my weight. I quantify it.
Yeah,
But the reason I quantify it is because that's what's fun for me. That's how I gamify fitness. I'm a dork. But I guess I do have quite a bit of planning involved. Like you said, I do plan out my meals from Trader Joe's. I know how much food I can buy from Costco that'll
Mhm.
last me X amount of days. My snacks, I know roughly how many servings each snack I buy all the time from different places, how many of those I can have. Um, yeah. So even though I don't have it written down, I guess I do have a bit
Yeah,
of a plan of action involved.
you really do.
Yeah.
And you have a plan for working out that um you try and stick to. That you know that this is how much time I have, this is what, and you go into the gym with, okay, I am doing this on the treadmill, these
I've
four
got 50
machines,
minutes.
this is how much
Yes.
time it'll take.
I've got 50 minutes to do what I can, so I do 10 minutes on the treadmill, four different machines, three sets of 60 or 20 reps each, and then another 10 minutes on the treadmill, and then I'm out the door. That
Yeah,
takes me just over 49 minutes.
that's what I'm saying. So you have that plan. I struggle at the gym because I walk into the gym and go, I don't know what I'm gonna do today.
Sometimes I'll even have backups for the machines I want to use. Like, okay, I'm a big fan of doing the machine flies, the chest flies. Love the fly machine.
So does everybody else.
Everybody, yeah, there's one fly machine in the entire gym, and everybody knows that's the one machine everybody wants to use. Everything else has two to it, except for the fly. So, I didn't get to do it yesterday because, again, everybody was on the fly. So I did the chest press instead. Now it's just a different motion, works out more of the triceps than a fly does, but it still works out the pecs, which is what I wanted anyway. So that's my backup. If the fly is busy, I jump on the chest press. If the chest press is busy and the fly is busy, then I just move on to the row
Yeah.
and say, fuck my chest for the day. Because I have 50 minutes to do what I can. That's four machines. If I can't get on the machines I need, I'll do something else and move on.
Well, and see, I mean, I go into the gym and I literally am like, I'll go into the locker room, especially
Lost
if I'm by
sheep.
myself. Yeah. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll go walk on the treadmill and maybe I'll figure out what I'm going to do when I get on the treadmill. And then my time on the treadmill's up, and I have told everybody multiple times, I hate the treadmill. It is like
No.
my worst enemy. I hate it. So then I finish the treadmill and I'm like, well, at least I did the fucking treadmill. I'm out of here. This is bullshit. Like, and that's my attitude when I get off the damn treadmill.
I've had my days where I go into the gym and it's packed and I'm not getting on any machine. And at that point, I do the treadmill. I look at the machines, and if it's still packed, that's why I say, fuck it. I'm going home.
Yeah, so I mean, I get this attitude that, well, at least I did something. I at least walked on the treadmill, so it's better than nothing. At least I showed up here. That's a step. And because I don't have a plan. Whereas you walk in there, you're like, I know this
I
is what
know,
I'm
yeah.
doing.
I know what machines I want to use because it's if I do the five machines I want to do on a daily basis. Before I had to cut down by one.
Yeah.
The five machines I use is essentially an entire upper body workout, everything from the waist up. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, technically, and the legs, because I am doing a fast-paced walk on the treadmill. And by the time I'm done with each 10-minute round on the treadmill, my calves are sore as shit. That's because I fast track. So, let's see. Whew. We're behind.
I know.
Eating two big Whoppers is already 1,800 calories. Some people eat that in one sitting just for lunch, never mind breakfast and dinner. I'm telling you, the amount of calories I had for Taco Bell lunch was stupid. One of these days I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna show you on a table of everything I used to eat every day at
Yeah.
Taco Bell,
Oh,
and then we'll see if I can do it. I don't think I can.
I don't think so
Do you think people should ideally work out every day? Is that what super healthy people do? No.
either. No.
In fact, most serious weight trainers will tell you not to work out every day because you need to give your muscles that time to recuperate.
Yeah.
I go every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I am also trying to burn weight, so I do a bit of cardio in between all those. Usually playing the Xbox, playing with the body blade, cleaning the house, going for walks, stuff like that, just to get the heart rate up every day. But you don't need to in order to lose weight. But they tell you not to, don't go every day because you need to give your body that amount of time to build the muscle and recuperate. So not every day. Working out is mainly for making you stronger. Or did I miss something? No. Yes, I did. I love the butterfly machine. That's my favorite. Mine too. I love the flies. You don't need to work out every day to lose weight. KDC, I just, yeah, agreed with you. Yeah, but I'm sure it's healthy to work out every day.
Most people say that it's not. Like Mike said, it's
Yeah, it depends. I know some runners that run every day,
yeah,
but that's essentially their entire shtick.
yeah.
They
That's
love
what they
running.
do is they just love to
they,
run
that,
and
they
they
love
run.
to run.
Hey.
When I was growing up, I rode my bike every day.
Yeah. But
So,
to actually like go to the gym and work out every day, you're not
No,
you're not
you don't
getting the
need to.
recovery. You're not, and you're just
If
gonna
you have
exhaust to burn yourself out.
if you have a proper diet, you won't need to go to the gym every day. You want to go to the gym um, enough times to where you're building on type 1 muscle fibers, which is your stamina, and adding strength. Now, you don't need to walk around jacked like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, like I said earlier. But I'm telling you, adding a bit of strength makes a huge difference in everyday life.
Yeah.
Like, one of my favorite things to geek out about was when I picked up that bag of dog food with one hand, his 50-pound bag, put it in the shopping cart, and thought I bought the wrong bag because it wasn't as heavy. No, I was just a lot stronger. And it's stuff like that that kind of gets your goat. So, or float your boat, rather. Working out is mainly for making you stronger, not more skinny. You get skinny in the kitchen, not the gym. And that's not entirely
Yeah, I was
accurate.
gonna say,
The
yes
food you
and
eat
no.
will contribute, but burning it is where you're going to get skinny.
Yeah.
Not skinny, fit. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Because you can
Well,
go on a fasting diet and look like an Ethiopian.
okay. I tell
That's not
Arabeth,
healthy.
I tell Arabeth all the time. I'm like, Arabeth, you're fat skinny. You might look like
Oh
you're
yeah,
skinny,
because
but
she
you're
has
fat.
no
bitch.
muscle mass, no tone.
She is so out of shape. She is so
She's
she just happens to be naturally thin, and that's it. She is.
Yeah.
It's like that girl has no strength, no stamina whatsoever. Like she can't run to the fucking car.
Nope.
Like,
And she wants to do track. She wants to do the shot put,
Yeah.
and I laughed at her. It's like, what do you shot putting? A squishmallow? Because that's all you're going to be able to throw.
so, but I mean, you're not gonna lose weight just with what you eat. You will a little bit.
You will, but
But-
you won't benefit from all of the cardio stuff, like strengthening your heart, strengthening your cardiovascular system, which is what's going to keep you alive.
Yeah.
You're not adding on the stamina part, so
You're not
well,
burning that fat.
yeah, the stamina stuff comes in extremely handy. So you can still lose weight in the kitchen, just you won't get fit from it.
And it's going to take you so much longer if you're not burning off that fat, if you're just.
Oh, yeah. If you're just sitting around, just making sure you eat more calories than you burn,
Or less calories than you burn.
yeah, your body's going to break down the muscle mass.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then you're going to be going to the gym 2 months later, and you do flies at a weight that you think you can handle, and you wind up pulling both your pecs. Because
Right?
it's too much weight.
Imagine that.
Then you're hung up for 3 days healing because you hurt yourself. How much cardio exercise should I get each week? The CDC says 65 minutes throughout the entire week. I will put in more than that. Normally, I do about 20 to 25 a day. Depends. If I'm really pushing hard, and back when I was looking really good in 2018, and that's when I was doing a 25-minute session in the morning and then a 25-minute session in the afternoons playing the Xbox 360 while wearing weights. So, and when I play games, I fucking play games.
I mean, I don't
So,
get very much cardio.
Sam doesn't do shit for cardio.
No.
She walks around the airport.
I walk around the airport, and mostly all I do is make sure that I increase my steps. Like, I try and make sure.
Hey, and there's nothing wrong with that. When in 2018, again, when I was hitting 13,000 steps a day consistently,
Yeah.
I wasn't really doing a lot of anything else. I was dropping weight fucking quick. I went from 230. I weighed 238 when I moved back from LA. I dropped down to 216 by the time I moved into this house.
Yep.
So steps can matter. Steps matter. Okay, I'll start with a 20-minute session. Okay. Anything you'll do. Anything more than what you did yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, honestly.
That's how I constantly work on improvement.
That's Ty plays Beat Saber on his Oculus. I know Mike Lake laughs about it, but he works up a sweat.
I don't laugh about it. I would do it too if it wasn't for my glasses fogging up so fucking bad.
I mean, he'll spend like 10 minutes, and that's all he'll do 10 minutes like 2 or 3 times a day.
Okay, I do laugh at that because he is way out of shape. I mean, he pants so hard after
Those
10 minutes. I'm like,
his
all
butt.
I can think is that I'm wearing 3 pounds on each hand doing 30 minutes of virtual smash. Like, bitch, please.
But it's what he can do. And you know
No,
what? He
and
does
you know
that.
what? Yeah, and like I tell him, it's not what I can do, it's more about what you can do. And if he can sit there, he's proud that he's able to break all these gaming records. Like he did one song where he didn't miss a single note. Like, you know what? And if that's what drives you, then awesome. You know?
Yep.
Like I said before, it's not what I can do.
No.
It's what you can do that's better than what you did yesterday.
Yeah.
You're only in competition with yourself.
Exactly. It just.
Neo says, Doc, last week I told you to start small with the workouts. You said your foot hurt, and Michael has a blog on workouts you could do without using your feet. Yes, I wrote it specifically for her.
Yep. There's a ton of stuff. So because I'm so heavy, and I spend a lot of time at work on my feet constantly hurt.
I capitalized the last 15 minutes of the show. Go ahead.
I end up not doing a lot of like the extra walking or stuff like that when I'm actually working out. I like to do a lot of floor exercises and things like that if I'm gonna be when I'm working out, because again, my feet freaking hurt all the time because I'm too heavy. And if I lost weight, they'd hurt less, but I got to do more to lose weight. So
it's a catch-22. It's a vicious cycle. KDC says that's why if you're sick and not eating anything, you can lose 15 to 20 pounds. You just don't have energy or strength. Before my auntie passed away, she was 100 pounds and super skinny due to not eating. Yep. My grandma, when she had pancreatic cancer, she was a wisp of what she was before. Yeah. So, but that's not how we're losing weight. We're not purposely trying to kill ourselves.
That's, again, last week when I was
I want to be healthy.
I said I got 240 steps that day. And that's just because I got up and walked to and from the bathroom.
I want to be able to do Thursday shots on Twitter.
I do too. That'd be entertaining.
Am I doing it right? This is 46. This is 46 and single.
Did we cover our topic at all?
Yeah, kind of ish.
I think we covered our topic the worst out of any that we've done so far.
I would have to concur.
Just saying.
Yeah.
You give me crap for not having a plan and not like having.
Well, you didn't
then
even
we
have a
don't cover the fucking topic I come up with anyway.
Yeah, you didn't have a plan for the plan. How would you think this was going to go?
Same way it always goes. Same way it always goes.
Dumpster fire.
We end the show with me going, "Did we even talk about what we were supposed to talk about?" Every week. Every week. That is my question. You or I asked that question.
Like a dumpster fire in the middle of Florida.
Right.
Doc, starting with 20 minutes is great. You can feel you can do more than do more. The point is to challenge yourself, but not to the point where you don't work out the next day. Exactly.
Exactly, Michael.
I even dropped the weight on Monday. Apparently I didn't drop it enough. I did drop it enough yesterday. I do feel a lot better. I've got the sore DOM thing going in my triceps and my biceps.
That's okay.
But not the, I'm telling you, last Friday it felt like Pinhead had chained hooks ripping my chest out of my body. It hurt badly. Did you just hit yourself in the face?
Nope.
Lies.
No, I just scratched the shit out of my face.
Oh.
I went to catch the ball and my fingernail went.
Yeah. Anywho.
So, it's important to have a plan.
Right?
Otherwise, you mess up. Otherwise, you have podcasts that look like this train wreck.
Yep. And you said, here's your thumb up your ass.
Now, we did talk about a lot of important health and weight loss things. So I mean,
yep, and we had a lot of good discussion. That's what drives me. I love discussion with the viewers, and that's all good.
Okay, goal time.
Goals. I know I say this every fucking week, but this time I am really pushing forward to it because I have idea for an article that I want to write. It's about the article is answering a question: how long does it take to lose 20 pounds on a low carb diet?
Oh, okay.
And so I started writing the article, and it should be out tomorrow about what a low carb diet is.
Okay.
There's so many different ideas about what experts think is a low carb diet. It can range anywhere from 20 grams to 150 grams a day.
Yep.
Like, that's a window.
It's a huge window.
And then the Mayo Clinic says that if you stick to a 2,000 calorie diet, you should be able to eat between 225 and 335 carbs a day. That is a stupid amount of carbs.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's eating cupcakes with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that's not an exaggeration. 300, like when I have 300 carb days, that's because I had like a fuck ton of chocolate, popcorn. Actually, popcorn's not that bad.
Oh.
It's mostly the chocolate, yeah. The chocolate and the peanut butter. If I mow all of that down, that'll be more than 300 calories or 300 carbs. So every expert has a different idea on it. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to keep it around to the 100 carb mark.
That is what...
Just to see how long it takes me to lose 20 pounds.
That is what Lean for Life suggests, between 80 and 100, depending on how active you are.
Well, if I hit below 150, I usually drop like a pound a day.
Yeah.
Because I am so active.
Well, okay, so KDC says, yeah, your body burns calories just by being alive. It's like in Minecraft, where your character naturally gets hungry and eventually starts to lose hearts. What stops us from losing hearts is eating. Right. But some people go overboard and eat multiple Whoppers and cupcakes. LOL.
Yep. Yes.
So, well, like I said, I had 240 steps. I laid in bed all day. I laid in bed, slept, and read. I was so freaking sick. My fever, the cat jumped on me and touching my skin hurt me. Okay, like I was sick as hell. I burned 3,280 calories that day.
Yeah.
Just by being alive.
Well,
that's all I did that day was live. Barely. I swear, barely.
Fortunately, because I'm 100 pounds lighter than you, more than 150 pounds lighter than you, it takes me, like right now I'm at 2,466. I haven't really done much today but that's why I didn't eat that much today.
Okay.
But for me to burn more than 3,000 calories, I have to go to the gym.
Today, I went to work. I've done a bunch of stuff. I'm at almost 8,000 steps. My Fitbit says I've burned 3,408 calories.
Yeah, see, for me to hit that high, I have to do the Xbox and the gym within one day.
And I've only eaten, my calories are high today because my salad was kind of iffy. Speaking of salads being healthy, I've eaten 1,800.
Well, that's more than I have.
Yeah, it's kind of high today.
With my drink, with my Fireball, I'm at 1,400 right now, and I don't plan on having anything else for us tonight.
Okay, so I won't interrupt you again. Please tell me your goal because I was making fun of you.
Oh, well, that is my goal.
Well,
I want to see how long it takes me to lose 20 pounds with a low carb diet. So I'm going to keep my carbs below. I'm going to say, let's shoot for under 130 every day.
oh,
Not including today. Because today with the
Yeah.
Fireball is going to be a little bit higher. In fact, I'll look at it. But I would like to write that article about how long it takes. So now it also depends on the individual because everybody's going to burn weight differently.
Yeah.
Everybody has a unique metabolism. It all comes down to physical activity, the quality of food you eat. So there's a lot of things that go into it. But I want to see how long it takes me to lose 20 pounds. Damn it, Alyssa.
I'm going to do it too.
138 is where I'm at right now. Okay, so that's going to be my goal.
Mine's really high for being on keto
be-
today.
Under 130 carbs every day.
Mine's really high today. Because again, my salad dressing was pretty high in carbs. So I'm
Yeah.
sitting at 53 grams of carbs today.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually not too bad.
No, when my goal is to be under 30, that's really bad.
I want her treadmill.
Oh, did she send you the video?
Hiking the Alps and the treadmill auto adjusts the incline as you go.
Yep.
I want one. How much was hers?
She got the one I told you you wanted.
Oh, the
Yeah.
one that was 2,000 instead
Uh-huh.
of the 1,500 that they gave me?
Yep.
Fuckers.
So,
Anyway.
my goal for the week is I am going to, this week, track my food, all of it, every day, and make, today's Tuesday, at least one more video this week.
Cool. I would like to get the I would like to get the kitchen cleaned up so I can do my video for how I prep my Trader Joe meals,
Yeah,
and I would like to do the Ninja Creamy one too.
I need to finish my Ninja Creamy one.
I need to go get some recipes or some ingredients for my recipe. So they came up with a creamsicle recipe for my creamy, for the Ninja Creamy ice cream.
Yeah.
My creamy tastes like a creamsicle.
Not okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, anybody else have any goals for this week before Mike just goes off the rails here?
Hey,
We're-
I've heard some stuff.
Just stop
Not
now
appropriate for
while you're
YouTube.
at that. We're just gonna mute you.
Not safe for work.
Right?
Not safe for YouTube.
Nobody else has goals this week.
Appar-
I just threw the cat.
Apparently not. She claw ya?
He
Oh, it's Dagger.
started to slip, so I tried to catch him, and it's Dagger. So he panicked, and the only thing I could do to not kill myself or him not kill me was throw him. And now he's looking
See,
at me
now
all
you're-
disgusted.
Well, Amaranth just got like a ton of shit a couple of years ago because she threw her cat behind her chair. Let me
Well-
throw him a cat.
He threw his damn self. I just helped him off myself.
He oozed. He oozed. Ready
No,
to
he
cancel.
launched. He launched off my hand and clawed. I have the claw mark to... Okay. Sorry. Neo's goal for this week is to walk at least 3 days this week. That's a pretty good goal. I like it. Ron says good night. Good night, Ron. See you Monday.
Good night, Ron. Oh, at least I will.
Well, yeah. I might join next week.
Oh.
I don't have anything going on. Awesome. Let's do this.
Was Chris still here? What's Chris's goals? And Doc's. Diana, what's your goal?
Nobody's got goals for me.
Nobody has goals. Everybody's like, fuck it.
Everybody's like, fuck goals.
To sustain.
Hey, that's something.
To live. My goal is to breathe.
My goal is to be alive this week.
Yeah. Right?
So.
Oh,
Okay.
I wrote something. Oh, no. I was chatting with KDC on Discord. Never mind. It was, you sent a video about how wanting to lose weight is racist.
Wanting to lose weight is racist?
Yeah, it's on Discord. You have to look at it.
I saw yours, Neo.
I put my goal down. Yep. Neil's got a good goal. 3 days this week.
Okay. So, you can catch us live on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Mountain. And you can catch us
Crossing
on
Colorado's
Anchor.
YouTube channel.
Yes, on Crossing Colorado's YouTube channel. You can get us on Anchor and Spotify. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, nothing. Thanks
KDC
for joining us.
KDC says, yesterday I found out Michael Jackson was 130 pounds. He was super strong, though. He even beat sports professionals in arm wrestling, but he never ate anything.
Yeah.
Well, look at Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is one of the fastest, strongest little Chinese dudes you'll come across. And he was itty-bitty. But where it wasn't necessarily power he was hitting you with, it was speed. And that is more of a scientific thing that go into it on another show. Of...
And don't forget to check out the blog.
Of kinetic energy and how that works.
On crossingcolorado.com.
Yep. Check out their blog on crossingcolorado.com, where I usually have everything we talk about, including the podcast. So.
And I say that I'm going to write stuff, but don't. So.
Yep. She owes me a keto breakfast article that was like a year and a half overdue.
You guys have
in fact,
a good
I think
week.
it's still in the sauna.
I know.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Unless you're
Unless you're watching Rider Sanctuary, and I'll see you on Monday.
Yep.